Can we be honest for a sec? I know you hear this all the time. You shouldn't care about the number of followers you have on Instagram. While part of that statement is true, and your reason for being on Instagram shouldn't be about the number of followers, but at the end of the day, we do care about that number and we also want it to grow over time. Do you want to attract more Instagram followers? Then you need to pay attention to these metrics. Hey there, Mom Boss. Welcome to the Social Media for Mompreneurs podcast, where we dive into personal branding, how to build our businesses on social media, learn some really cool marketing hacks, all while balancing family life. And don't forget, we do it the fun and easy way. I'm Allison Scholes, once a corporate marketing coordinator, a teacher, and now photographer and podcaster. And yes, I'm that boss lady in sweatpants. Go ahead and hand out the kids' tablets, open those juice boxes, put on your comfy sweatpants, and hide in your closet. Let's get this party started. Okay, today's topic might be a little controversial, but I don't care because I can almost guarantee that all of you listening to my show still care about the number of followers you have on the gram and if those numbers are growing. All the experts will tell you the number doesn't matter and go deep with your current following. I agree with this position to a point because most of those experts have huge followings, well over 10,000, and have been an entrepreneur for probably more than 5 years, and they have very successful businesses. Yes, they worked hard to get where they are today, and amen to them. But for the rest of us who have small numbers and a much smaller audience, we still want to see our numbers grow. So why are we on Instagram? To find people, attract people, make connections, start conversations, build relationships, and ultimately grow our business. Guess what? If we want to grow our audience in business on Instagram, our numbers have to grow. That's just a fact. So a couple of things that you need to really know. You must understand your ideal person, not only the demographics of your avatar, but also the psychographics, along with age, race, education, income, location, sex, etc. You have to get inside the heads of your ideal client. Think of their activities, interests, attitudes, values, behaviors, and more importantly, their pain points. What frustrates them that you can solve? Based on this, your content is key on Instagram. And I always suggest that your content falls into 3 categories. It must either educate, entertain, or relate to your ideal person. But how do you know if your content is really connecting to your audience and if you're growing? Let's dive into a couple of metrics you should be paying attention to so you can grow your numbers over time. To see your metrics, or Instagram labels them your insights, you must have a business or creator account. Okay, you'll want to open up the Instagram app. And from there, click your cute little picture in the bottom right corner to see your account. In the upper right corner are 3 lines. Click that bad boy. A list will appear and you'll see insights. Click insights and you should see 3 options at the top: content, activity, and audience. There's a lot of info in here, so play around with it, but today we're focusing on the content section. If you scroll down just a tad to see your post, and to the right there's an option to see all, click see all. Here's where you'll see what content your audience is craving. There are 3 metrics to pay attention to: shares, saves, and engagement. Notice I didn't say likes or even comments. We're all about growing our numbers, people. Okay, first metric to measure and learn from: shares. So at the top of your screen, you'll want to select 30 days and shares. I think 30 days is perfect because it's current and fresh. Here you'll see what posts are being shared by your audience. Trust me, you want the shares because that's more eyeballs on you. Once someone shares your post, now their audience sees your content. Secondly, look at your saved post. What are people saving and coming back to see? Types of saved content are lists, how-tos, tutorials, steps, etc. And then finally, engagement. This gives you an overall idea of what content people are seeing, liking, commenting, etc. So what does these 3 metrics really tell you? It tells you the content your audience wants from you, so you need to create more of it. As far as shared and saved content, I have found that infographics, carousels, memes, and quotes outperforms my other types of content. And as far as engagement, all of these I just mentioned performed well, in addition to photos of me. That's why it's so important to show your face. Here's the overall lesson. Stop obsessing over the perfectly polished feed and pay attention to the content your audience really wants. The perfect flat lay photo isn't going to help your numbers grow if your audience isn't responding to it. Now, if you don't have a lot of content out right now, start getting creative and test. Infographics, memes, and quotes are super hot right now. Okay, so I just dumped a lot of info on you. If you're still feeling blah about your content and how you show up at Instagram, I want you to imagine if you had a done-for-you Instagram plan. Right now, you have the opportunity to work with me one-on-one, and I'll help you clarify your Instagram objectives. We'll fine-tune your bio, define your 3 brand pillars for Instagram, and then map out a 30-day content strategy. I'll even give you stock photos and caption templates to complement your brand. No more spinning your wheels and wasting countless hours on your computer or phone. The best part about my method is it can be rinsed and repeated every month. Book your strategy call today. My coaching calls are so inexpensive. It's really a no-brainer. Let's get you consistent and confident on the gram. Until next time. Thank you for tuning in today. If you loved today's episode, then please head over to iTunes, social media for mompreneurs, and leave a review. Your review helps grow the show. And don't forget, head to bossladyandsweatpants.com to grab all my freebies and hang out with me on Instagram at Allison Scholes. I'll see you soon.